Michaela, where are you? Reply immediately. Oh, I bet you're lazing around the house doing nothing as usual. Hurry up and get over here and do the housework. You can begin with cleaning the toilet and bathtub that you were supposed to do yesterday. Come on, chop chop, get moving. Oh, that reminds me. There are some weeds left over in the garden. Make sure you pull them up. We can't have the delightful view of my garden ruined by overgrowing weeds. Then there's the shopping and preparations for tonight's supper. Pronto, hurry up and get moving. Please, will you give me a break? I'm heavily pregnant, you know. The baby is due this month, for crying out loud. It's not as easy for me to move around as you seem to think. Besides, I just took you out in the car while you went clothes shopping like you asked me to. Oh, please. That was just a quick shopping trip. Don't over-exaggerate. You're not getting off the hook that easily. To tell you the truth, Harold told me it's dangerous to drive when you're this heavily pregnant and asked me not to. Please, will you just give me a break? Even if not for me, think of my baby. Good grief, Michaela. Why should you get to live life on easy mode? Why did you even move in with my son if this is your attitude? Why did I move in? What? If you're even remotely grateful for us being so kind as to welcome an orphan like you into our family, surely you can tolerate doing things you don't want to help out sometimes. I don't see what my parents have to do with anything. Oh, be quiet. You're lucky there's a lock on your door. If I could get in, I'd come over and drag you over here myself and force you to carry out your duties to this family as my son's wife, without having to rely on these tedious, God-forsaken messages. Oh my God. Do you get the message? Get your ass over here now. Stop! Wait! Please don't bang on the door like that! Well, get the hell out and clean my house then, quickly! I'll kick the door down if you don't get out here now! Seriously, stop it, please! Sis, are you there? Huh, Michaela? I'm at work right now, so I can't speak on the phone. What's up? Help! What's wrong? Even though I'm heavily pregnant, my mother-in-law does nothing but make unreasonable demands of me all the time. She forces me to drive her places and makes me go over to her place to do physically demanding housework. What the heck? I did as much as I could, but I've reached my limit. I can't take it anymore. You mean she's bullying her son's heavily pregnant wife? I've never thought of it like that. But she just demanded I go over and do her housework, then came over and started banging on the door like a maniac when I didn't immediately do as she said. She threatened to kick the door down if I didn't go out. She seems to have calmed down for now. I think her favorite TV show came on. I'm scared of what's going to happen once it ends, though. I have a feeling she's going to come over again. I'm really scared. This is awful. Your mother-in-law sounds unhinged, like actually dangerous. Have you told Harold about this? Well, I have, but she knows when I'll be home alone and only ever does this when he's not here. I see. Oh, that reminds me. Harold's away on a business trip right now, right? Yeah, he'll be back the day after tomorrow. I know we have a lovely two-family home here, and I consider myself lucky for that. But things are so tough with my mother-in-law next door. I can't go on like this. I understand. Can you hold out for another hour? I think so. I think his mom will be watching her TV show for a little while. Can you get all of your important things together before I get there? I'm about to leave now. But you're at work. Don't worry. They're flexible enough here to let me go and pick up my sister in her hour of need. Everything's fine on my end, so please think about keeping yourself and that baby in your belly safe, okay? Okay. Thank you so much, sis.
Michaela! I heard from your sister. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, somehow or other she kicked up a bit of a fuss when I left the house, but I was safe because my sister was there to protect me.
I see. The most important thing is that you're safe. Your sister recorded my mom's hysteric when she realized you were leaving the house.
Oh, she did?
My mom called you every name under the sun. I've never seen anything like it. Is that what she's like all the time?
Yes. I put up with it for a long time because she's your mom. And I didn't want you to think I was disrespecting her. Plus, even if I told you, I didn't know where I'd begin. But since we are where we are, I'm going to show you the messages she's been sending me.
Okay, it can't be avoided. I have to know. I'm so sorry for everything you've been through, Michaela.
It's okay. Thank you for understanding. Oh, by the way, I'm staying at my sister's apartment right now.
Yeah, I heard. I'm getting ready to come home myself now, too. Your sister pulled a few strings and saw to it that I'd be allowed to come back from the business trip early. I plan on showing my face there later on today. But I've been thinking about doing a little something.
What's that?
I'll fill you in on the details when I see you later.
Got it. I'll be waiting. Thank you, Harold.
Oh, but if you're tired, you don't have to wait for me to get back. By all means, get some sleep. We can always discuss it tomorrow morning.
Okay. Thank you for looking out for me.
Mom, can I speak to you for a minute?
Oh, Harold, you messaged at the perfect time. Your old mother's having a really rough time of it. Michaela left the house.
Huh?
Her sister turned up out of the blue. I don't know what kind of lies Michaela's been filling her head with, but she called me every name under the sun. She drove off with Michaela and all her luggage. I don't know what's going on. What on earth could have caused all this?
When you say she called you every name under the sun, what do you mean? What exactly did they say to you?
Well, things like, I'm pregnant, so you're the one who should be doing the housework. Or, I don't even know why I bothered moving in with you in the first place. Oh my, even just thinking about it makes your old mother want to cry.
Interesting.
Since we've come this far, I'll just come out with it. I want you to know, I've always done my best not to interfere in yours and Michaela's relationship. But Michaela's victim complex is just too severe. Or she's too stubborn, or she's malicious. I'm not sure how best to describe it. I can't help but wonder if this is what they call mother-in-law bullying. Or maybe she thinks she should be treated like a princess because she's pregnant. Look, Harold, I really hate speaking ill of your wife like this, and I didn't want to say anything at all. But if Michaela doesn't reevaluate her attitude and ways of thinking, we're all going to struggle an awful lot from here on out.
So, Mom, are you done making excuses now?
Excuses?
I know that the reason Michaela left the house was because of the messages you were sending her.
Oh, really? Did you know she was staying with her sister, too?
Of course. Listen, Mom, I need you to remember that Michaela is heavily pregnant.
Of course I do. Your baby is always at the forefront of my mind, son.
That's all I've got to say. Bye.
Okay. You'll be home from business the day after tomorrow, is that right? I'm going to speak to Michaela and convince her to come home before you do. So please don't worry about any of this. Michaela? What the hell do you think you're playing at? Oh, hi. Not hi. I heard about how those people who came barging into our house were your relatives. Just because you wanted to move out doesn't mean you had any right to take my belongings with you. What on earth were you thinking? I'll be telling Harold about this. He'll divorce you. Divorce, I say!
Mom?
Harold, good timing. Listen, son, just listen to this. Michaela's trying to make me leave the house. She called a small army of her relatives over, and they're currently carrying out all of my things and dumping them on the street as we speak. Oh, surely this is unacceptable. If anyone should be moving out, it's Michaela, for heaven's sake!
Michaela should be moving out?
Yes, of course! You're the one who built this house, after all, Harold. If she doesn't want me, your mother, living next door, then she's the one who should be leaving. Don't you think so? Lord, give me strength. This is probably why she has no parents.
Mom, it's true that Michaela doesn't know her parents, but it's not like it's because that's what she wanted. Besides, she has a big sister who's been like a mother to her since she was little, and she's loved dearly by all of her relatives. I want you to stop speaking about her like that.
Oh, I don't want to, Harold, but please, consider my position. Anyone would get upset after being treated as horribly as I have. I've been nothing but the doting mother-in-law to that woman.
Horrible treatment?
That's right. Horrible, just horrible. We may be living in a two-family house, but I always made great pains to ensure Michaela was as happy and comfortable as possible. I just don't know what more I can do. To think, this is how she repays my kindness and generosity. Surely you don't want a wife like this. Oh, that's right. I bet you feel as betrayed as I do. You're going to divorce her, aren't you, son? Please hurry up and divorce her and sue her for compensation while you're at it.
Listen up, Mom. I want you to think carefully. Who do you think the house belongs to?
Huh? Who it belongs to? You, of course.
Wrong.
Well, then your father?
Wrong.
What? Well, then whose is it?
Michaela's sister.
What? This house belongs to Michaela's sister?
That's right.
But wait a second. Come on, Harold. Do you really think that this is the time to be making jokes? Stop it. You can't seriously be claiming an orphan from a family of peasants would have the money to build a two-family detached house like this.
Who are the peasants?
Michaela and her sister, obviously.
Did I not tell you before? Michaela's sister's the CEO of the company I work for.
CEO?
The land that house was built on was originally where her dad's family home was built. Her sister inherited it, and now she manages everything.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I explained all of this to you while the house was being built. Maybe you forgot this too.
What? Forget about what?
The reason Michaela's sister had a two-family house built on the land she inherited.
The reason?
It was originally intended to be a two-family house for both me and Michaela's sister and her fiancé to live in.
What?
But when her sister's fiancé's company gave him an overseas assignment, the wedding ended up getting delayed. So me and Michaela moved in first, and her sister decided to delay her moving in until the fiancé got back. But for some strange reason, upon realizing one side of the house was empty, you took it upon yourself to move in using my dad's reassignment to a rural company branch as your excuse.
But...
When I reluctantly approached Michaela's sister to discuss the matter, she very kindly said you could live there temporarily until her and her husband got married and moved in. You see, it's not your house, and you were only ever supposed to be there for a short while.
I don't know anything about this.
Me and Michaela's sister explained the situation to you in minute detail. We literally could not have made it any clearer. Do you have no recollection of that? Dad knows about it too.
Huh? Oh, you mean that thing we spoke about that time?
Do you remember now?
I just chalked it down to Michaela being opposed to the idea of living next door to her mother-in-law and making up convenient lies to hide her selfishness.
What?
When the conversation was over, I just assumed she must have agreed reluctantly. I thought you'd end up winning her over, so I didn't think anything else of it.
How the hell does your mind work? I've heard of false memories before, but this just takes the biscuit.
But
Anyway, upon hearing about your tendency to act like a ruthless dictator when no one else was around, the real owner of the house, Michaela's sister, was absolutely livid.
Livid? Don't over-exaggerate.
It would be weird if she didn't get mad over her pregnant little sister being bullied by her mother-in-law, don't you think? That's why you're the one who needs to get out of the house.
Son, you don't mean that.
Oh, yes, I do. Which is why, Mother, you'll be going to stay with Dad in the company apartment he was given for his assignment at the company branch.
What?
That's why your things are currently being carried out onto the street.
Wait a second, that's going too far. Make it stop!
The worst thing is, I say Dad's on an assignment at a rural branch, but in reality, he was told it was more like a permanent transfer that would most likely last until retirement, since you couldn't bear to leave your comfort zone and wanted to stay in the home and neighborhood in which you feel so comfortable pushing people around instead of going and living with your husband. You decided to come and bother us instead. I hope you know that since his position there is more or less permanent, you'll probably be living there until old age.
No, I told you, I can't! I don't want to leave this house, I like it here!
I thought you'd say that, but it's already too late. Just be grateful you have somewhere to go.
No, please!
Bye, Mom.
Fortunately, I had a lot of people helping me out through all of this. Of course, I'm grateful to my husband and sister, but there's also my other relatives, and particularly Harold's dad, who immediately decided to take my mother-in-law in when Harold told him about what had been going on. I heard that my in-laws would be moving into a room in an apartment block provided by Harold's dad's company. My husband calls my mother-in-law a lion at home and a mouse abroad. According to his dad, the reason she bullied me was because she had too much free time on her hands and had nothing else to do. He said that's why he thought her living with him in the company-assigned apartment would do her good. Later on, I successfully delivered a healthy baby boy. Me and Harold also finally started living together with my sister and her husband after they got married, and they're super helpful when it comes to looking after our son. Now we're all living happily and comfortably in a stress-free environment. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hi, May. So, did you get our wedding invitation in the mail yet? I have no clue where you live right now. I know you moved a few years ago, but you never told me your new address. I figured you'd probably set up a redirect thingy, so I just sent it to your old address. I figured you'd probably get it eventually. So, yeah. Did you get it yet? Yeah, I got it. Seriously, though, why did you even bother sending it? Well, duh. It's because I want you to come to my wedding. Why else would I send you an invitation? Are you out of your mind, Erica? After everything you've done to me? You started hitting on my husband the day we got married, slept with him a few weeks later, and kept up an affair with him until I found out about it. I have zero interest in going to the wedding of my cheating husband and treacherous sister. You wasted your money on the postage stamp, Erica. Aw, but you have to come. You have a huge role to play in the ceremony. You need to be there to watch the very moment Taylor and I share our vows. There's no way I'm gonna let you miss that. So my role is to suffer humiliation at your hands, is it? Don't worry about what your role is. Just make sure you come to the wedding, got it? Oh, maybe this little tidbit of information will change your mind. Taylor spent $100,000 on the wedding for me. Seriously? It must be a shock, I know. After all, he only spent $20,000 on your wedding. Compare those two numbers, May. Which one's bigger? Do you see now? He loves me way more than he ever loved you. You really are clueless. I told him explicitly that I didn't want a fancy wedding. I just wanted a simple one where we could fully enjoy our time with friends and family. I actually talked him down to $20,000. Yeah, right. You're just jealous I'm getting a better wedding than you. So, like I said, your attendance at the wedding is mandatory. There's no way I'm gonna miss the jealous look on your face when I walk down the aisle. And just so you know, even if you RSVP that you're not coming, we're preparing a seat for you anyway. Oh, I almost forgot. Since we're spending $100,000 on the wedding, the minimum gift amount is set at $5,000, so make sure you bring at least that. Got it? Were you paying attention at all to this conversation? I said I'm not coming. Were you paying attention? Your attendance is mandatory. I'm also hiring a special photographer to follow you around to make sure I get some good shots of your humiliation.
Hi there, May. This is Taylor's sister, Sarah. Sorry to contact you out of the blue like this. I know it's been a while.
Hi, Sarah. Don't worry about it. I'm glad to hear from you. Wow, but it really has been a while, huh? What's it been? About 7 months? Since, well, you know.
Yeah, I really can't tell you enough how sorry I am for what a total jerk my brother was to you. You deserved way better than that.
Don't worry about it. It's nothing for you to apologize over. Besides, my harlot of a sister is just as much to blame as Taylor. She's the one that came on to him first.
Yeah, you're right. I still feel bad, though. By the way, have you gotten anything in the mail from them recently?
Are you talking about the invitation to their wedding?
Yeah. If you don't mind, could I ask whether you're planning to be there or not?
Nah, I'm not going anywhere near that wedding. But Erica told me the other day that my attendance was mandatory and that she'd be preparing a seat for me whether I'm coming or not, so...
I had a good feeling that's what you were going to say. I know this is an incredibly selfish thing to say, and I feel terrible for asking you to do this, but could you please come to the wedding?
You want me to come? Why?
It's not something that I can talk about just yet, but let me just say that there's something that I think you really ought to see. And don't worry about Taylor and Erica. I'll have a bodyguard on hand to keep them from getting anywhere near you.
Wait, so does that mean that you're going to the wedding too? That's a surprise. I was under the impression that you had a falling out with your family, since you ended up taking my side during me and Taylor's divorce.
Well, I wasn't going to at first, but my dad was firm in saying that the whole family was going to be there for Taylor's wedding. And I decided that as long as I'm being forced to attend, I may as well use the circumstances to my advantage.
Okay, so what's this thing that you want me to see then? You're talking about it kind of cryptically.
I know, you must think I'm acting pretty weird right now, but I promise you that I'll tell you about everything before the day of the wedding. Can you trust me?
All right, Sarah, I trust you. I'll let Erica know that I'm coming to the wedding.
Thank you so much, May. I promise you, you won't regret this.
Oh my God, you're actually coming? I don't believe it. Weren't you the one who told me my attendance was, quote, mandatory? Besides, I'm only here out of familial duty. After this, I'm never talking to you again. Whatever. I don't care as long as you're here. I've been waiting so long to see how jealous you are when you see how much better my wedding is than yours was. Well, lucky you. By the way, as long as I have your attention, mind if I ask you something? Make it quick. I gotta get ready. Why did you steal Taylor away from me? I mean, I know that you've always had this dream of marrying a rich guy who'll take care of you, and sure, Taylor did inherit his family's company and is doing pretty well professionally, but he was my husband. Why would you do something like stealing the husband of your own sister? Oh, that? Isn't it obvious? I wasn't gonna let you land yourself a rich guy before me. You had no right to do that, May. What? You remember what Mom and Dad said, don't you? They couldn't believe that you got married before me, even though I'm the cuter daughter. Even Taylor's parents think I'm a better match. You're in your 30s, I'm in my 20s, so I have a way better chance of giving them a grandchild to take over the family company than you. Got that? Taylor thinks I'm better than you. Our parents think I'm better than you. Taylor's parents think I'm better than you. He's mine. I win. You lose. You're something else, Erica. Yeah, I know. May, I'm so excited for you to come. Just wait until you see the custom-made Italian wedding dress, the diamond-studded platinum tiara, the caviar appetizers before the grade A5 Wagyu beef main course, the imported French wine. This wedding is filled to the brim with Taylor's love for me, more love than he ever gave you. I wonder how long it'll take until you cry. Maybe 30 seconds? If it even takes that long.
I know it's none of my business, but do you really think an unemployed person will be able to pay for a $100K wedding?
Huh? Who's unemployed? What are you talking about, May? Do you mean me? So what if I'm unemployed? Taylor makes more than enough for me to live the sweet life at home all day. I mean, he's got a maid and everything, so I won't even have to do any cleaning. I'll just be living the life you thought you would be living. And with that, my time's up. I gotta go get ready for the ceremony. I hope you put on plenty of waterproof makeup.
Good morning, May. Are you on your way to the wedding yet?
Good morning, Erica. I'm just about to leave my house.
Okay, cool. So, about the special surprise we talked about, it's going to happen during the reception dinner. Once you've seen it through to the end, make sure you blend into the crowd when everyone starts leaving the room, okay?
Yeah, I got it. Be careful with all the preparation on your end too, Sarah. No way! This can't be happening! Taylor's not the company president anymore? But why? It was his father's company. He inherited it.
Ah, are you talking about the whistleblower report that Sarah made to the company's board of directors? Yeah, that was really crazy, wasn't it?
I particularly liked the part at the end. We hereby find that the company president, Taylor Grift, has abused his position as president and used company funds in order to finance his own extravagant lifestyle, and as such, will be hereby relieved of his position effective immediately. How could Sarah file a whistleblower report against her own brother? Who does that?
Think about it. He wasn't just satisfied with reporting your dates as business expenses by pretending he was meeting with clients. He even tried to siphon off funds little by little from various departments in order to pay for your $100K wedding. She only did what any decent employee would do when they found out that their boss was stealing the company's money. He embezzled a massive amount of money, Erica. There's not a businessman out there who wouldn't get demoted or worse if they got found out doing that.
Wait a minute. I'll admit, I didn't know he was using company money to pay for our stuff until now, but he controls the company, doesn't he? He was just using his own company's money to pay for his wedding. How is that a bad thing?
Do you know how businesses work? Even the president can't just up and use the company's money however he wants.
He can't?
Have you ever even heard the word embezzlement before? What Taylor did was illegal.
It was?
Yeah, and once the police got involved, the company had no choice but to remove him as president.
But why did she have to do this at our wedding? This was supposed to be the best day of my life, and now it's ruined.
I think you have much, much bigger problems to be concerned with right now, Erica.
Why is this happening to me? My life is over. Hey, May, you there? Tell me what your address is, okay? As soon as possible.
Why?
I've decided that I'm going to divorce Taylor and move in with you. I'm not interested in some broke loser. I only wanted to marry Taylor because he was a rich businessman. And I mean, embezzlement? That's a serious crime, right? I could never stay with a man with such loose morals. Think about the impact he'd have on our children.
It's really ironic to hear that coming from you, Erica.
Stop mocking me. This is serious. Taylor's parents said that they won't pay the $100K for the wedding for us, and we're going to have to pay for it all by ourselves. And our parents all of a sudden moved away without telling me where they were moving to, and they won't answer my calls. You're the only person left I can count on, May.
Tell me, Erica, what made you think that I was going to help you?
Well, you're my older sister, aren't you? An older sister has to look out for her younger sister. We're family.
Yeah, that would normally be the way things worked in a normal relationship between sisters in a normal family. But you can't possibly be under the impression that we're in a normal situation, right?
Okay, so I stole Taylor from you, but now I'm divorcing him. good for you, I guess. But that has nothing to do with me anymore. I'm not helping you. But why not? Your own little sister is about to be thrown out onto the street. Don't you care about that at all? Nope, not in the slightest. Really? This is going to be the last time I say this to you, so listen up. I have not forgiven you for what you did to me. I do not care one single tiny bit about what happens to you now. May, please. Even if you tracked down my new address and broke down crying on my doorstep and begging for help, I would give you none. In fact, if you ever come anywhere near my house, I'm calling the police. You can't do this to me. I can, and I will. Goodbye, forever. Hi there, May. How have you been? Sarah, it's great to hear from you. I'm doing great, thanks. I'm glad you messaged me. I haven't heard from you since the wedding and wondered what's happened in the meantime. I'm glad to hear you're doing all right. I'm doing pretty well myself. I'm actually in the UK right now. The UK? Really? Wow. This is just a guess, but did you do that in order to escape from your disaster of a family? Well, yeah, that was one of my major goals when I made the move. But I've been dating a guy who's a UK citizen for quite some time now. We got married a few months ago, so we decided to move here together. After the wedding, I sent a letter to all of my family telling them exactly why they're never going to see me or any of our children ever again, packed up my things, and left the country. Wow, that's awesome. I'm really happy for you. Thanks, May. How about you? How did things turn out for you after that? Just fine, thanks. No problems at all. I was worried that Taylor or Erica might try and find me for a little while, but from what I hear, they have bigger problems to worry about than me. Man, I sure would like to visit the UK. I bet it's fantastic over there. You interested in coming over? Well, yeah, who wouldn't be? But my company is thinking about having me sent to one of their branches over in Japan within the next year or so. They said that it would be a big promotion for me and would come with a commensurate pay raise, but it also sounds like once I commit to it, I'm going to be stuck over there for at least the next 20 years. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about that recently. Still not sure what I'm going to do. Now that I hear you talking about your overseas adventures, though, I don't know, maybe it won't be so bad. Well, I'm kind of on the opposite side of the world, but if there's anything you want to ask me about moving overseas, let me know, and I'll help however I can. Thanks, Sarah. You'll be the first person I ask. After a lot of thought and discussions with my company, I decided to accept their offer. I'm moving to Japan. Meanwhile, things aren't going so well for my sister. Taylor and his parents wouldn't consent to the divorce, so she's now stuck with working her butt off in order to pay the money Taylor stole from the company along with him. She's never had a job before in her life, so she's now stuck working awful shifts at a convenience store downtown. At this rate, they might have it paid back by the time they're 65. And don't worry about my parents. Karma came for them in the end, too. Turns out they received some of the money Taylor stole from his company, and they ran away to try and escape the bill that was about to come due. But they ended up getting in a huge car wreck on the way to their new house, leaving them both with permanent injuries. So now, my darling younger sister not only has to pay back the debt her husband owes while he's in prison, but also has to make enough in order to provide full-time help for my parents, since there's no way I'm going to give them a cent. So, honestly, I'm actually kind of glad that she took that scumbag Taylor off my hands for me. If she hadn't, then right now, I would be the one dealing with all of that. I really dodged a bullet, didn't I?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Gabriella, I've got something to say to you. So you need to read my messages. I went to all the trouble of sending you a wedding invitation, you know, through to your friend. Why do you send a reply back saying that you were going to be absent? And on top of that, you didn't want me knowing where you live currently, so you sent it back to me through the same friend? Like, what the heck? I don't understand that.
Oh, it's you. What do you want from me, Vince? I have a lot of things to do and very little time to message you all day.
As my ex-wife, don't you have any intention on congratulating me for starting my life all over again? This is a whole new beginning for me.
Are you kidding me right now, Vince? You are so thick. You know that, right?
Excuse me? I'm thick? Are you saying that I'm an idiot? How dare you? You can't just speak to me like that.
What kind of man would invite his ex-wife to his wedding to the woman he cheated on that ex-wife with? Do you really think I'm that dumb to go and celebrate your new beginning? You cheated on me with your soon-to-be new wife, remember? Where is that guy who's doing that, huh?
Well, I'm obviously right here, messaging you no less.
I thought you were being smug by sending me an invitation. I don't know what you were thinking when you sent it to me. Do you seriously think I would want to attend? If you had any common sense, it's a natural thing to decline an offer like that from an ex. With being invited to something like this, I think it's a reasonable decision to make in terms of not coming to the ceremony. So no, I won't be attending your wedding because I don't want or need to show up there. It would be awkward and all hell would break loose.
I'm not taking no for an answer, Gabrielle. You've got no choice in the matter. You need to attend my wedding. That's an order. You're the one who's got to attend no matter what. I'm forcing you to participate.
Are you kidding me right now, Vince? You can't just force me to do something I don't want to do. I let you do that too much when we were married to each other. I'm not going to let you now. No way.
Listen to me, Gabriella. This marriage, it's something you need to witness. My happiness awaits me as I stumbled all over the obstacles that I had with you. I'll show you the cause of all of our unhappiness and where we went so wrong. Also, I'm going to force you to bless my new marriage because that's something you should do. The purpose for it is that so I can be done with you and actually be happy with somebody I love.
I'm not interfering with anything that you're organizing. I don't want to be that sort of ex-wife at all. I've never been involved with you since our divorce, and you just keep bugging me, and it's getting to the point that I'm so sick of it.
Then why would you ask for compensation in one lump sum if you didn't want anything to do with me? Don't you realize how much I suffered because of you asking for that? All you wanted was my money that I earned from hard work. At least I had my beloved Annie, who was able to earn a lot of money while she was still a college student. If it wasn't for her, I'd be in debt for the rest of my life. I was able to go somehow from being in my overdrafted and negative funds to zero, all because you stole all that money from me. It took me 3 whole years to overcome the debt I was left in. Then one day, we found that Annie was pregnant. So now we have to have a wedding and be married for the baby.
Oh, for goodness sake, Vince. Are you actually stupid or something? Do you not understand why you had to pay me all that money?
What did you just call me? That's the second time you've called me stupid in this conversation we're having. I'm not stupid. I'm just simply saying what you've done to me.
What I've done to you. You're so thick. I was entitled to that money because of the affair you had with that woman you're marrying. I was simply claiming my right to that money as someone who had been cheated on by her husband and been completely betrayed. Don't turn yourself into the victim when you're the perpetrator.
You can't just say those sort of things to me when I complied to what you wanted. Don't you dare insult Annie in front of me. Our love for each other is sacred and can never be broken by the likes of you. Besides, the reason why we got divorced in the first place is because of your infertility. It's your fault you couldn't bear my children. Even though I wanted to have a child so badly, I couldn't because your body doesn't work properly. Annie came and helped heal my pain.
Oh my God, you really are so thick, Vince. And don't say my body doesn't work properly when it does.
Why are you calling me thick? You're so rude and disrespectful. You're supposed to respect me as your ex-husband. I did you a favor by divorcing you.
The infertility tests weren't so accurate back then, and the doctors never gave a definitive answer to whether I was infertile or not.
We had been married for 3 years, Gabriella. And during that entire time we were married, you never got pregnant or gave birth.
Either way, even though your wedding is coming up, there are other circumstances that are preventing me from attending.
Oh yeah? Like what? What are these circumstances that make it so you can't attend my wedding? I bet you're just lying so you don't have to go.
I don't want to tell you why, so I'm just not going to say anything more. As being your ex-wife, I think that's a reason in itself to not go to your wedding. I have things to do, so I'm going to stop messaging now.
This is not good enough. If you can't tell me the reason as to why you can't make it, then you've got no choice but to attend my wedding to my true love. You're my ex-wife, so I need you to attend. No matter what anyone says, you have to fulfill your duty and be there for me. You need to see how happy we both are. You've got no choice. And that's an order from your ex-husband. You're definitely coming to this wedding. I'll prepare a seat for you right up front. I don't get why you're messing me around so much, Gabriella. It's starting to really annoy me. What you're doing to me just keeps going on and on and on, and it never ends. But you decided to come after all. After all, you couldn't help but worry about the wedding we were having, could you? Did you think I was going to regret doing this? Well, I told you earlier that I wouldn't. You know, Gabriella, you don't exist to me right now. Like, for real. You just don't right now because my happiness comes first. Oh, but what's this look for? Seriously. Oh my god, I can't believe what you look like. Even though we've only been divorced for 3 years, you're 10 times the size you were then. Yikes. You've got so round.
Vince, what are you even talking about right now? What look are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't play games with me right now. Don't you recognize yourself as the sad, fat, and single woman that attended my wedding?
Oh, what? Is that what you're talking about? Your wedding? Is it today? I completely forgot that today's the day you're getting married.
What are you even saying? We literally just passed each other in the venue.
I'm so confused, huh? I'm at the wedding venue. How am I there?
Oh my god, stop playing stupid tricks on me. I literally just saw you and you walked, or should I say waddled, past me. I noticed you coming towards me, and I said to you, wow, after 3 years you put on a few pounds. You're a fat single woman now, and I laughed. You had such a frightening look on your face. Why is that? The way that you walked, and I instantly thought you were making a thudding sound effect.
I think you've got me mixed up with the wrong person, no?
I definitely don't. I'm sure of it. It was hardly an inch away from you. I know what you look like. There was no mistake made.
I already replied to your invitation saying that I wasn't going to attend. I don't know how many times I have to say that.
But you obviously changed your mind because we walked right past each other.
I really don't get what you're on about, Vince. It makes no sense. It is so exhausting trying to get anything through to your brain with that thick skull of yours. You're completely away with the fairies. I guess that can't be helped if you don't understand what's actually going on.
What the heck are you on about now, Gabriella? Trying to pretend that you're not bad or something?
Well, no, if you actually read what I'm about to tell you, then you'll realize I'm not at the wedding. I'm not at the wedding because I'm heavily pregnant at the moment. Ha ha.
I'm sorry, what? You're actually pregnant?
I can see that I have to put it into words that you'll understand. This month, I'm in my 9th month of pregnancy and could go into labor at any time. So that's why I've not attended your wedding today.
Are you kidding me with this? And you say I'm stupid. You're the stupid one for saying that you're pregnant when you're really infertile. I would think clearly about what you say next before spitting out any more lies.
But it's true, though? I'm pregnant and could give birth at any time during this month?
No. This can't be true. If you're saying that you're pregnant right now, does that mean that you're not infertile? So either you got yourself knocked up from a one-night stand, or you've gotten remarried?
You're almost on the right track. I got remarried. That's why I'm about to give birth to my child soon.
This can't be happening right now. Are you serious? I've completely exposed you. So you were lying. So we did walk past each other.
Oh my god, this conversation is literally going around in circles. It's so frustrating. We just need to hold off on this conversation just a minute.
What do you mean? What's going on here?
So I'm just with my father right now, and he told me that the person that you might have seen was my aunt.
What are you talking about?
About the conversation we were just having before? About you walking past some woman? It wasn't me. My father has a younger sister who's quite a bit younger than him in age. Because she's so free-spirited, she longed to live right in the city, so she left her parents' house at the age of 18. Since then, she's only been in contact with us once every few years.
So, what are you trying to say to me right now?
The last time we got in contact with her was 3 months ago. She got some sort of notification that she was to be married to the heir of a large company. When she met up with my father for the first time in more than 10 years, he couldn't believe how much she looked like me.
I've got no idea what you're getting at. I'm so confused by what you're saying. This isn't funny, Gabriella.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to explain something. She said that she got pregnant about a month after I did, so I guess she's 8 months along. She couldn't quite believe that she was pregnant with twins, but it explains why she has a big stomach right now.
Now, just hang on a minute. What company does your aunt's partner work for that makes him the heir of the company?
Well, he works for Smith & Company.
Smith & Company? Are you sure about that?
Yes. What? Is there something on your mind, Vince?
Bride's guest is the most important customer of that company, and that would be my new father-in-law. Since the company's president is undergoing medical treatment, the managing director seems to be inviting the heirs of the company. Is this really true? There's no way this is happening, right?
Well, my father just contacted my aunt to confirm that it is in fact true, so I don't know what to tell you, Vince. She also told my father that when she got to the wedding of a daughter who belongs to a business partner, a man she didn't know insulted her and called her fat. She sounded pretty angry. And she's just discovered that the man was in fact the groom.
This has got to be some kind of sick joke, right? I mean, it was just a joke that I told her.
Don't you think that you're on the verge of causing a massive uproar, Vince?
This is all your fault. Because of you, my wedding ceremony was canceled.
You've had a few days to think about what you've done, and now you go and blame things you did on me?
Why would someone that looks like you show up to my wedding?
I don't think you can decide the shape of the face that you're born with.
Of course you go and say crap like that. Don't be so rude to me.
Says the person who is ignorant to the bad things they've said to multiple people.
Don't say crap to me like that. I'm not ignorant.
Well, come to think of it, your marriage to Annie hasn't ended yet, has it?
Well, Annie is a beautiful crystal that holds so much love for me, so she wouldn't leave me ever.
But be honest. Because of this whole commotion, the cheating that I had kept a secret from your father somehow got back to him. I heard that your mother-in-law, who is protecting the unfaithful couple, is actually separated. And I heard that you've been forced to resign from your father-in-law's company. And that you were both disowned from your families and Annie was forced to drop out of university as well? Such a shame.
How do you know all about those things? Are you spying on me or something?
Well, my aunt was the one who got insulted by you, and you were the one who mistook her for me. It turns out that she found out that you were my ex-husband. You know that the information's going to come pouring in now, right? I've also heard that she's going to sue you and request compensation for what you said to her. What you did was harassment, Vince.
This can't be happening to me right now. All of this is crap. Everything is falling apart, and it's all because you didn't come to my wedding ceremony. If you just showed up like you were supposed to, I wouldn't be in this situation.
But I told you that I was never going to attend. This is all on you, Vince. Not me.
There's no way all this crap is happening to me. This is unbelievable.
What are you talking about, Vince?
Annie's child. She admitted the child isn't mine.
What do you mean it isn't yours?
She gave birth to a mixed-race child. I couldn't believe it when it came out of her. It looked nothing like me.
But you seem to have unique facial features. So I'm surprised it doesn't look like you.
Its hair, eyes, and everything else looks entirely different.
Have you actually checked properly that the child isn't yours?
Don't be stupid, of course I have. It's not my baby.
Hey, I guess you can cut the crap that you've been saying to me for years then.
What are you on about? What have I ever said to you?
Look, why are you even talking to me? I don't understand why you're always contacting me. No matter when you talk to me, you always accuse me of something or throw a tantrum. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I don't have enough information on this type of thing, so I can't be held responsible to the kind of advice I'm going to give you. You need to consult an obstetrician or a gynecologist or something. Just think for yourself for once in your life.
But that means that I'm the one with the problem. Now I'm the one who's in trouble right now.
Do you think I care about who you're in trouble for? I want no involvement in this.
Well, it would be nice if you could just show me a little bit of concern. I'd do that for you.
I've only just given birth to my child, and I need to concentrate on raising my baby. I don't need your problems in my life.
But Gabriella, I thought we were friends. I just found out something terrible. I'm actually infertile. I can't have kids.
What did you just say?
I went to the hospital that Annie gave birth in, and we took a DNA test of the baby and I, and it came back that I wasn't the father.
Oh, is that right? So you're not the father then?
But she told me that she's got no idea who the father is. How can that be possible? She wanted to have a wedding as soon as possible, so I was trying to get money for it. Then she confessed that there were multiple fathers of the child. She was earning money off multiple men. She lied to me. The real father is probably one of those men she mentioned.
Oh, wow. That's quite a crazy turn to your situation now, isn't it?
And I wished for such a woman, and she goes and betrays me. And she's divorced me as well.
Well, ain't that a shame?
Anyways, I wanted to talk to you. Gabriella, why don't we raise a child you gave birth to together? Wouldn't that be great? To do that, can you tell me where you're living now, please? I'm currently living in an apartment that's in Annie's name. I'll have to leave soon. So please, let me know where you're living. Please?
Oh my God, don't be so ridiculous. You're so stupid, Vince.
What do you mean? I'm not being ridiculous.
You're not to come anywhere near me. I told you so many times that I want nothing to do with you. Goodbye, and honestly, good riddance.
What the heck, Gabriella? Don't say that to me. Please, just hear me out. We can get married again so you're not a single mother to the child. It would work both ways. Don't leave me here to suffer. Gabriella, please talk to me. Don't leave me again.
I've got no clue where the single mother interpretation came from. It's beyond ridiculous. A few days later, a friend gave him a hotel room number. According to his friends, he's currently unemployed and can't rent an apartment. It seems like he really wants me to do something about his uncertain future. No way. His friend stopped being the messenger between the two of us. He asked his friend to say that he told me that he could remarry him, and that was the final straw. I shouted down the phone and told him to back off. After that, he seemed to be up to his shoulders in debt as he had to pay money to my aunt for his harassment. He also had to pay for the wedding that never happened. The last thing I heard of him is that his things were taken away by a debt collector. His whereabouts are unknown. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.